At the end of the day, the integrity of this channel and the honesty that I bring you is worth more than a free item. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something very exciting. We are going to be looking at Puremind's new wooden puzzle collection together, as they have very kindly sent me the Hogwarts Express to build and show you how it works. What are we waiting for? Let's get building. Right, so we have been sent the Hogwarts Express wooden puzzle by a company named Puremind. When I got this email, guys, I cannot tell you how excited I was. I haven't actually opened it yet. All that I know is that I chose the Hogwarts Express out of the puzzles that I could choose from. So these are the ones here that you can choose from, and I'll leave them all linked below. And I am so excited to build this. Now, I will be honest, this isn't going to be built in one day. I mean, potentially it could, but I've actually got the opticians in half an hour, but this just turned up, so I wanted to unbox it and show it to you guys first, and then I'll probably start building it tomorrow. Now, I'll either build it all tomorrow, or it may take me over a few days, depending on what I need to get done, as there are quite a few things to do, and I do need to edit some more videos so that you are able to have videos coming out regularly as well. However, I just couldn't wait to show you this, to open it and have a look. So let's look together. Firstly, it came in this box, which looks like this. And then it came wrapped in this bubble wrap. Now, I can tell that as the owls were coming so far over, that there has been a little bit of damage to the box. Hopefully nothing inside is damaged, which is the important bit. But let's have the reveal together. Oh my gosh! Look at this. This is known as a craft kit from Puremind. Puremind is a relatively new company. They do lots of different IPs and wooden puzzles, so definitely go check them out below. We have the Hogwarts Express, and it has a little stand that says King's Cross Station and Hogsmeade Station. It says that it's a wooden construction. It has a gear train, which means it moves. It has 524 parts. It has sound effects, LED lights, and a smoke effect. Guys, I've got a literal working Hogwarts Express. Well, actually, it's not working yet. I need to build it and put it together. So it shows on the side the LED light is at the front of the train. It says there's a steam spray on the top where when it's moving, it will come out. And there's an on and off button on the top as well. It says this is for age 14 plus. And it shows it moving and how it goes on and off the track. I feel like I can't tell you an awful lot about this until we've kind of gone in and built it. So let's build it together. And honestly, I'm super duper excited. Now, this is something that you could build on your own. It is something that you could build with friends and family. And you may see a couple of familiar faces in the video, or you may see some hands that maybe you don't recognise. That's because my mum and my brother will be around whilst I'm making this, so they may come and join in as well. I think I should get making now. What I'm going to do is my brother and I are actually going to sit at the table together and have a read through it, because my brother is actually an aerospace engineer and he is normally really good with this sort of thing, and I sometimes find these things a little bit tricky, especially it's got like mechanics in it. So we've decided to sit and start it together. I have heard that there have been some peoples that have broken, and if that happens, then you will see it in the video, and you'll probably know by the title of the video. I will still share it because I think that I should be sharing that honesty with you. But yeah, we're going to build it together. Now, my brother, as I said, doesn't like being on camera, so you'll probably just get some hand shots, and as it's got quite a lot of pieces, I will just be sort of inserting as we go along. I'll show you a little bit of the instructions. Yeah, I don't really know how we're going to film it yet. We're just going to kind of go and read the instructions first, then start building, and then I'll show you as we go there's not really anything that I've particularly put in place of exactly how I want to film it, because I don't know how to film it until I know how it's being put together, and then show you the progress as it's made. But let's get building. As I open the packaging, let me tell you a little bit more about Puremind. They're a global toy company and online store specialising in officially licensed 3D wooden puzzles, DIY miniatures and interactive collectibles. They sell through their website puremind3d.com and also are on Amazon globally. They sent me their Hogwarts Express 3D puzzle kit, which retails for around $69.99, which is about £53 here in the UK. I'll be honest, this video started off really well. The packaging looks great, everything is organised, and I was so excited to get started. As a Harry Potter fan, the Hogwarts Express is a really cool concept, and the fact that it moves and makes sounds made it really exciting. I was feeling pretty confident going into this build, but you're going to see as this video goes on that things do take a bit of a turn, and once I started building, myself and my brother realised quite quickly that this wasn't going to be as straightforward as we first thought. I wonder if it needs a fair amount. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's pretty sick. That is cool.
Yeah, and you've got a little speaker making the noises.
That's so cute. Letting the engineer handle the engineering parts.
So it's about like touching to switch mode. Because it's got to go all the way down like this.
Oh, I don't know.
But it's
how to
sort of
get mine
splaying
down.
it. So there's, if you look on them, there's these little spurs there,
Yeah.
which I think go in these little notches towards just above
I'm
the
scared
F7.
I'm going to break this.
And I think they're kind of resisting you from putting it on at the same time. And I think that you sort of just have to get it over that sort of threshold and then get all the way.
I'm scared I'm going to break this. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's quite tough.
Yeah, I think the tolerances are very tight on this.
But I can see why it's supposed to look like that now. Because then you're supposed to put these wheels on, aren't you?
Yeah, I just don't think these are all the way in yet. I'm worried about it breaking.
I think this one might be all the way in. So, as you can see, my brother and I were building this together. Now, I can't take most of the credit. I did do a fair bit, but my brother is really, really good with things like this. He's very much always been into things like Warhammer, he's been into Dungeons and Dragons. As I mentioned at the beginning, he is an engineer, so this is definitely more of his style, more of his cup of tea. However, even he was struggling with things like these. There were some pieces which felt like they were pretty high quality, but then there were others that weren't, and it felt like when you were trying to push things together that if you pushed that a little bit too hard that you were going to snap them. So it did take us a lot longer than expected because we were trying to be as delicate as possible, and you are going to start to see within the next couple of clips things breaking.
Oh, F12 and F18. So two F12s,
two
four
F12s.
F18s.
So we want F12. I love the smell of wood. I know that's such a weird thing to say.
Yeah, it's like that kind of sort of.
Does it matter all the way around?
I don't think there's an orientation for them.
Does it need to go all the way down?
To the shoulder, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, if you rock them back and forth, they go on much easier.
Mm-hmm. And then on one end of each of them.
Fabulosa. Thank you, Johnny.
Yep, and then these on top of those ones you just
on
put
top.
on. I guess there is a pattern side, so have the pattern side facing out. See this? There's the white lines.
I was checking mine
You
didn't
have
have
that facing out. Done for the moment.
Hey, there we go. They look cute.
H2.
Is that connecting them together?
No.
Okay guys, I pushed a bit in and it snapped as I pushed it in. My brother's trying to fix it. It didn't snap fully off, so as I film, he's using super glue or whatever glue it is in the box to try and put it back together. But yeah, it's very breakable. I think I showed you in enough pace, but there is like basically when you go to snap it, like you go to push it, it will just break. So you need to be very careful, very patient. And to be fair, all I was trying to do was push it into the hole and it just wouldn't go in. Did it go in?
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Oh.
These are really thin, these bits, because it's like it's made so you can sort of fold it, but it means it like...
So this has been literally pushed out of the thing and it has snapped. Helpful. Might try and glue it, maybe?
It depends because of the way it like wants to fold.
Okay, this is going well. This is the second item broken, which wasn't done. It was literally my brother is literally the like gentlest person getting these things out. Not gonna be much we can do about that, to be honest.
No, it's because it's on this bit that wants to fold over.
We tried several different things, including tape, which weren't going very well.
Pulling back too much.
What, you want me to take it off?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay, there's not much we can do about it.
I'm going to try and glue it, but I don't think it's going to do enough. That's the problem.
I will be honest with you, I was aware that I knew this could happen because several of my friends have also had this and theirs broke. They've had different ones. I was hoping ours might not break. Also, I'm making mine with my brother because he is just he's more patient than I am. And he does this sort of, it's obviously not this, but he does this sort of thing for a job. So he's very good at all this sort of stuff. And he was like Lego builder and stuff when we were younger. And he didn't even have to do anything to it. Like, he was so gentle and it snapped. I pushed in something really gently earlier. The problem we've got, I think, so this, John, I can just use this, can't I? I'll just use the top.
Yeah.
So this is the actual material. All you've got to do is go and it snaps. It's really thin. It's a really good idea, but I don't think it's been...
Some sheets are thinner than other though, so if you compare those two.
Yes, so thank you for pointing that.
It's because it's like they like cut lines into it so that you can curve it to roll it around, because it's like the tubular shape of a train. But the wood's very thin, so it just snaps. It's like delaminated. Yeah, so it's not really... there's not really much we can do about it. I decided I was going to put this video out whether it went well or not well. And it's a shame because it's so clever. The idea is so clever, and we've actually got it so that you can get the wheels to move and things like that. It's just a bit delicate. So yeah, right, we're going to see what we can do. Did you put glue on it? Yeah, I'm just leaving it for a bit.
Okay, we're going to see what happens and we'll come back. Okay guys, so we've decided we're going to build, is this the tracks?
Yeah, the base for it.
We're going to try and build the base for the tracks while the glue sets on the other bit and see what happens.
Quite solid stuff, this.
Is that one more solid?
Yeah, but I think it's because it's for the base.
Yeah. Okay, we've got here. I'm getting a little bit annoyed that I can't do it. So it's a good thing I have a brother. Okay, so this was much easier. However, where you've got the two bars that are going across, there's a point where you have to start pushing bits in between each other to make it all slot together so that it can move. And when you're pushing it, that is very delicate. So you do have to be very careful, otherwise they could snap. Luckily, we did spend quite a lot of time doing this. And I'm not going to lie, this build time was probably about 10, 12 hours by this point. Okay, that bit was much easier. That's probably the easiest bit we've done.
This is probably the easiest bit.
Right, J9 needs to be this side. Because they go on upside down, don't they?
Pardon?
Yeah, they do. The numbers are upside. One number's
Yes, I
upside down.
believe so. Yeah, the 9s.
Oh my gosh, I put that
it's-
in. That's
I
a
think
miracle.
I think it's your orientation from the board.
That's a miracle. I did that in 5 seconds. Yo. You're like, help me. But this is where we've got in the train, and this is that, you know, that front bit that you've got on. That's what this looks like. It just fully snapped as it went round. And I just don't know if I can do any more to it, because apparently it all interlinks. So, and yeah. Oh, I'm just so annoyed with it. But it's a shame, because, like, obviously we've got this bit up, and this is much thicker than this. Okay, I figured I'm going to have a go at this. I will be honest with you. I've not long had a bath, so my hair is dripping wet. But we are at the bit where this has fully snapped. This pretty much snapped as it came out of the packet. It then snapped again when my brother tried to glue it together. It's supposed to go like this and make the little, like, chimney bit where the steam's coming out. Now, it's obviously not happened. We moved on to make the tracks because all those other bits interlink. So we've got this far with the tracks. I'll show you a closer in picture, but it does, or video, and it does have a bit that moves back and forth, which is pretty cool, but I'm not sure if you guys can see it apart from maybe like there. But the tracks move up and down. So that's quite fun. My brother did do this bit yesterday, and he said this bit is really delicate. Obviously, you can't apply too much force. Oh, sugar, don't do that, Nikki. Right, you can't apply too much force to these because although these bits are quite thick wood, it's not very solid because you're having to put all the weight and pressure down on there. We have got this far. Now, I've actually just been texting Susie, Potter Poppet. You guys will probably know her from all these videos that we have done together. And I'm going to link her video down below because we're both having problems. She's had things snap. I've had things snap. I'm going to just, like, attempt having a go on my own because my dad and brother are still working full-time. Obviously, I'm going back to work in 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks for me. Full-time. Well, 4 days a week. And this will need to be done before then because I just won't have the time to do it when I start back at work. I can't be honest with you guys. I don't really know what to do. So I think this is back on page 19 where we left off. We're supposed to have twisted this round to look like this. I think that it's easily breakable. Which page was it? So it does say prone to breakage, which obviously isn't very helpful. And it says it. A lot of the things say prone to breakage. Now, I do think that they shouldn't say prone to breakage because that's like so many different things that say that. I do think it should be a better material, if I'm honest with you. I feel like I'm being so negative, but I'm pretty sure this was about $70. Whatever that is in pounds. I will definitely double check in a minute. And I just feel like it shouldn't be as hard as it is. My brother said it perfectly. This is more for like somebody who's a model builder rather than just a casual fan. Maybe just somebody who's a fan who got this, who thinks, oh, this will be fun to build. It's definitely more for a model builder. Even then though, the parts are just cheaply made, which is unfortunate. I was gifted this. I think I've stated it before, but I am going to give you an honest opinion of what it's like. Because truly, I know quite a few people who have had problems with it. Susie's fine with me talking about her having problems with it. We've had that discussion. We're going to link each other's videos in our descriptions below. She's actually currently doing this with her dad. And yeah, I want to tell you this is amazing. And I think the concept is fabulous. But the actual putting it together is not particularly easy. I'll have to email them to let them know it's broken. But if I do that, by the time replacement parts get to me, it's going to be after I started my new job, and I just won't have the time to finish building it. And I'm getting very frustrated with this thing, and I feel like I shouldn't be getting frustrated with this. And I just would like to make it clear that this was sent to me, but I'm not paid, I'm not sponsored. Everything you hear in this video is my own words. And if this costs me other brands and other deals and working with other brands, then I would rather it cost me that than be dishonest with you, if I'm perfectly honest. That was such a weird sentence, but I genuinely mean it. I would rather not work with other brands than pretend that this is the best product that I've ever done. I would rather not lie to you than pretend that everything is fine, even if it means that I'll miss out on deals with other brands. Because at the end of the day, the integrity of this channel and the honesty that I bring you is worth more than a free item. Like, I'm getting frustrated with this and I didn't pay the money for it. And it's annoying me. So I can't imagine how frustrated you get if you'd spent all that money on it. Like my brother, I could see him getting so frustrated with it, and he doesn't have to spend his time helping me. He is. I think to get this far, we've probably done 12, maybe 15 hours. Right, we're just going to have a go and see what happens. I genuinely don't think there's anything else I can do. Because that's getting... I mean, I could try building the next bit. But if it's prone to breakage and I break it... This is stressing me out. So the next bit to get out is this. Now, I am, as I said, quite scared of getting this out. Especially as my brother's not here because he's more of like the engineer guy. But... you would need G30, which is this, and G29, which is this. Do you know what? We're going to try it. So there's G29, and this one is G30. Now, got to be very careful as this pops out. Try and just push on the edges. This is like so... Okay. Alright, so we've got that out. Now I do need other things, but I'm going to deal with this first. So it looks like it has to go underneath and into the middle. Okay, we've got to here. Right. Oh my goodness, this is stressful. Do you know, just this bit alone has taken me 7 minutes 45 seconds. Like, that doesn't feel very secure. Is that definitely supposed to go there? It does show it going into those little holes. So it doesn't say to glue though. Let me show you guys. It shows it going into those little holes. Right. But it won't stay there, that's the only problem, and I don't want to break it. G22, which is this one here. Don't it broke. No, but can you see that that literally just snapped? Like, that literally just snapped. Okay. So I've managed to build this bit, which would go behind the bit we've built, which I'm assuming... with all the wires on there, would then sit. It looks like, oh, unless it would go in between the wheels, so it'd kind of go there. But then this is meant to be sitting directly on it, so maybe it's like that. Maybe it's supposed to be sitting like this. Yeah, I think that is what it's supposed to do. But obviously I haven't got the front or the electronics to do so. I think that's all I can do for now. Because the rest of it, you need to put the electronics on, and I can't do that, so... I'm going to leave it there. That is almost 12 minutes of filming for that bit. I'm sitting here trying to glue this. Yes, there's glue on the side. Just ignore it. But just sort of holding this here for a minute. And yes, I've used that to help me put the glue on. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm using this. I found it in the cupboard. Don't know if it's going to work. We've tried different glues, so we're going to try this. Problem is whether it'll bend. I tried gluing it, and I've mainly done it off camera. This is kind of where we're at. It's obviously not glued properly, and it's not going round properly, and it's probably going to break and not going to work, once it's on. But I have managed to get it like at least together. Just whether it's going to stay, I don't know. I am going to email the company and let them know that I have got a broken piece. Now the problem is, if you look at that, it's not working. And I don't really know what to do about it, because I can try and push it round, but it just looks, it's not going to stay round. And these are supposed to go together somehow. I don't know. I think this is the back and the front. I could be wrong unless it goes like this. But I don't think it does. I think it's going to be more like it would sort of slot together like this. I don't know. I'm going to write an email, send it, see what happens, and guess we'll be coming back to it. I feel like I'm being so moany in this video, and I don't mean to be. I just feel like I need to be honest with you guys. I've been so excited about doing this. Genuinely, like every time something was, like when this was coming together at first before things were breaking, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And it's just not finished going that way. So you should come in on the journey with me. Okay guys, so just before we wrap up, I just wanted to talk about a few things that have happened throughout this video and other bits of information that I haven't put into the video yet. So this has been a bit of a journey, and I will admit I have got some notes here on my laptop, so I will be looking down every now and again just so that I don't miss out on anything. But as you saw at the start of this video, I was so excited for this project. I was so excited to be able to get Puremind's Hogwarts Express train and be able to build it, because honestly the concept is absolutely amazing. I'm actually going to insert a quick clip here to show you what it's actually supposed to look like when it's built. Unfortunately, that isn't what mine looks like, and we have run into a few issues. For example, a few pieces that wouldn't stay together properly, and one bit that you didn't see was these little bits here weren't actually glued down originally. They were just supposed to be slotted on, but they kept moving out of place, which meant that the train wheels didn't move, and it meant the clogs got stuck every time one of them moved out of place. So what we've had to do is glue them into place so that they don't move, because we were noticing that, as I said, it wasn't working. And then this is where it started to get a little bit confusing. The website actually states that this kit is suitable for beginners, but the box itself says it's 4 out of 5 difficulty, which doesn't really add up. It also says that it should take 4.5 hours to build. And honestly, I don't know how anybody would manage that. We've already spent 10 plus hours and we've only got this bit and this bit. After some of the pieces broke, I actually emailed the company, and I will insert the email here so that you can read it, but I will also read it to you. Hi Viola, unfortunately I'm not sure when this video will be able to go out live, as it's taken much longer than expected, and I've encountered many problems when building due to parts breaking, such as the main nose of the train snapping pictured below, meaning the train could not be finished as it all seems to interconnect. We've tried gluing it back together, however it will not hold. I'm unsure how to proceed, Nikki. And then I inserted a couple of photos that you'll probably be able to see on the screen now. They replied saying, "Hi Nikki, thank you for the update. I just asked for help. Maybe you can try to apply tape to the back of the bend first to shape it, then apply the glue to the broken area. If it's still not working, you can apply for a replacement from our website, puremind.com/pages/parts-replacement-services. I will leave that link below just in case you do have one and you want to try and get some replacement parts. If you apply the replacements, please let me know. I'll prioritise the arrangement." I then explained and thanked her for the email. I sent her my form, which I filled off, and I explained that I'd be starting work. At this point in time, I was starting work about 2 weeks beforehand, where I explained that if she got it to me on midweek the following week, which would have been the Wednesday before Good Friday, I'd be able to hopefully get it finished and get it up before I started work, which she said, okay, they'll do that ASAP. Unfortunately, I then get an email, which I'm not going to include the whole email just because it's got personal details in it, so I'll try and blur it out, where they said they couldn't find the form. Luckily, I downloaded the form, so what I'm going to do is go into, I think it's either in my downloads or in my Microsoft Forms, download it and resend it to them. But I also have found out from filling that form in that you can only get 2 replacement parts for free, and then from the 3rd part onwards, there may be a fee to pay. Personally, I don't think that's entirely fair, especially when one part breaks, unless it's something very minor, you actually can't continue the build from there. You have to then contact them, wait for a part. And you don't know, once you get that part, whether A, that part's going to break again, and B, whether something else is going to break. Because as our nose of the train broke, which is here, I could make the other part of the train, which I haven't currently got sat next to me, it's over there, but I can't interconnect them or do anything else because it needs this bit. And until I'd put those together, I would have no idea if anything else was going to break. So I do appreciate that they are sending me the parts with no additional cost because I'm filming a video for them. And I do fully appreciate that. But I don't think that that's fair. I think that should apply to everybody because you have to provide evidence within the form and within the email of the parts breaking so that you are able to get new parts. And I don't think just because I'm being sent it means that I should get them for free and not incur a charge. I might be wrong. They may have changed it by now, but from everything that I've seen and on their website. Okay, so I just wanted to jump in because as I'm editing and I was getting screenshots, I did notice that it's not 3 parts, it's 3 requests. So the first 2 requests are free, and then the 3rd request onwards may have a fee apply. And then if you ask how many parts can be requested at a time, it says the maximum parts varies by product. For the 3D wooden puzzles and building blocks, you can have 10 or less parts, regular parts requested. For the flexi figs and wooden gallery, you can have 5 or less regular parts, or special parts like electronic components, movements, glue, etc. Or requests exceeding the limit will be reviewed manually by customer services. So it's after you've done 3 requests. Like I said from the start, I value honesty and integrity on this channel, and that means more to me than any free gift. I don't enjoy saying this, and I really did want this build to go well because the idea of it is absolutely fantastic and got me so excited. I mean, could you imagine having your own Hogwarts Express 3D wooden puzzle that had the smoke coming out of it, it made all of the noises, it moved, like, that would be so much fun. So it is a fabulous, fabulous idea. I just think it needs better execution. It's just a shame that unfortunately the quality of the build isn't there, and I just don't think it's suitable for beginners like me. Even my brother, who is an engineer, struggled with it as well, and he was getting increasingly frustrated like I was. My brother and I, mainly my brother, still really want to finish this project, so we're going to absolutely do a follow-up. Whether it's another video, a pinned comment, or a community post, we will update you when the replacement parts arrive as to what's happened and how far we get. And we're hoping when they arrive that they don't break and we can have a working Hogwarts Express. If you've built something like this before, then let me know in the comments. I would absolutely love to hear all about it. If you've built this specific one or something from Puremind, I would also love to know how it went for you. Especially if you're a paying customer, I'd be really interested to find out how the customer service care treated you and yeah, what sort of experience you had. Let me know if you think this was a value for money in the comments below. At the moment, I don't think it is. I personally wouldn't pay for this, but that is also because I've had so many parts break and it was very frustrating. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I really hope that when the replacement parts come, you know, it redeems itself and it is much better. If you found this review helpful, then make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you are notified every single time I upload. And if you want to see any more of my videos, please click here. Hope you have a magical day. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.